You know, love is like one thing that we still to this day try and give an explanation for, and try and give reasons on, like, try and put a meaning behind what love actually is to each and every person. Try and make a blanket meaning over the entire world of what is love, even though love is different for everyone. I have a letter right here from someone who really, really loved me. And yeah, it's kind of hard to even still read sometimes. I get goosebumps when I read it every time. I've read this thing over 60 times, and it's still, the meaning has not like went away. But let me just get to this, and I'll put a little more context in it, in between and in the end. Us as men and women, we have had communication issues with each other forever, centuries. And, you know, we want to communicate with each other. We want to understand each other. And we try and, you know, make excuses and try and make reasons why the other person doesn't understand. Everyone communicates different. Everyone understands communication differently. So, you know, I think we should make it a major goal, men and women, to communicate with each other, try and learn and communicate to people the way that they understand communication, because everyone understands it differently. So let me just get started on this letter. This is a letter to me. She got this to me. Dear Bryce, I know you're probably wondering why I'm writing you. Well, one reason is because writing is one of my favorite things to do, as you already know, as well as a good way for me to gain clarity with my thoughts and a way for me to communicate with you openly when I'm not able to open my mouth and say how I feel. So, yeah, so she understands like that writing, she is able to gather her thoughts a lot better than speaking them out. And like I said, this letter was very well written out. And look at the next paragraph. These last 2.5 months I've spent with you have changed my life mentally and me as a woman. We have went through many trials and tribulations. When I met you, I had no idea the joy you would bring to my life. I didn't know I could feel the way you have made me feel. I felt more beautiful than I've ever felt. I felt pain, joy, aggravation, and love. However, I'm glad I felt those things for you and with you, and vice versa. Like, I would not have wanted anything that we went through to be with anyone else. I went through with a great person, and I'll continue. You have been my best friend, my rock, my lover, and my headache, all in one. I love the way you touch me. When you touch me, I feel like only me and you exist. You make me feel beautiful, special, and like a woman when you touch me. I love how you understand me. I love how you want positivity for my life. I love how you get my humor. I love your smile. It makes me feel like life isn't so bad after all. I love your humility. I love your drive. I love when you make love to me. It unconsciously makes me love myself more. I know we have problems, but I see you being the perfect man for me. To this day, I still wonder how I got so damn lucky. You were sent to me for a reason, to help me learn patience, to learn to accept the things I cannot change, to learn how to love unconditionally. You mean the world to me. I fell in love with you, and I find ways to fall in love with you again every single day. That's just like super fucking sweet. I know I'm far from perfect, and nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. The furthest from it, probably. I'm willing to grow and build, especially if it's with you. It's the hard part. When we lost our baby, it hurt me. But if I get blessed to have your children, I pray our son becomes at least half the man you are. I wrote this all to tell you how much I love you and how much you mean to me. I just want to be the person that you can be proud to be with, which I definitely was. Didn't show in all my actions, but I was always proud of this girl and proud to be with her. I'm proud to be, let the world know the woman that I had. I would love to wake up to you every morning. I feel like you're my other half. I feel the same way. When I'm away from you, I'm lost. Yeah, I felt the same way also. I can't wait till I get a chance to be around you, even when I'm upset. I anticipate our next kisses, hugs, and moments. You have my heart. I will always love you. You are an amazing person. I want to be there for you as much as you were for me. I want to see you get everything you deserve out of life. In parentheses, including me. LOL, happy face. That's something that someone felt about me. That's something that someone could possibly feel about like whoever is watching this video. Unfortunately, during that time, a lot of what she felt and her actions behind what she felt, I didn't understand. And, a lot of the time we look at it as just crazy woman syndrome when, everyone does something for a reason. And maybe it was just because, this letter wasn't given to me before all of that stuff happened. There's a possibility that if she had written down something like this beforehand, not blaming her for anything, but if I had seen something like this beforehand, it would have possibly helped me understand her actions a little bit better. But even during that time, I didn't understand a lot of the actions that, why she felt a lot of the ways that she felt. And we had a lot of issues before this letter was written, and a lot that weren't solved, that weren't talked about. And it's sad. It's really sad. Every time I read this, I feel happy and I get goosebumps all on my arm and shit like that. But it's really sad that, that we weren't able to understand why either one of us took the actions that we did during that time, because some of our actions hurt the other person. And even though it may not have been intentional, either one of the other, either my part or her part, even though it may not have been intentional, there was a lack of understanding there. But what she felt about me in this letter is what I felt about her all the time. And it actually, even before I even knew I felt this way about her, you look back on it, you're like, holy shit, I really, really cared about this girl. A lot of my actions reflected it, but the problem was my actions that reflected it weren't she didn't see them. You know what I mean? It's almost like doing charity work and no one knows that you did it. Doing, what do you call it? Even if you're making donations to charity and no one knows that you did it, even though I was making donations to our future, she didn't know. So it's different. You have to, some people require that. You have to show people who you are and what you're about. And that was a huge area that I slipped up in. And I'm just saying this just to make sure that, if someone watches this and you have someone who really cares about you, that, you show them back, figure out how to communicate with them to where they will understand exactly what you're talking about. That's one thing that we never focus on. We focus on buying people stuff and, doing sexual favors for people and, just a whole bunch of other stuff. And the thing is, like, if you just like communicate it you know, about what you want, a lot of time you'll get exactly what you want. And I just feel bad that you know, our relationship ended because of something as simple as as lack of a communication. Because I think with better communication, actions definitely would have been extremely different and would not have ended the way that it did. So she's actually gonna see this video. I don't know if she remember everything that she wrote in this letter, but it's so heartfelt that I just felt like I needed to put it out there in the universe for other people to hear. And you know, hopefully it'll help like someone make a better decision before they decide to break it off with whoever they're with, guy or girl. Like, just hopefully they see this video. Anybody sees this video before they make that decision to leave. You know, things can always be worked out. We have time. It's not unlimited, and you don't want it to feel wasted. But we all have time, and you know, it just is what it is. So this video was for love. This was a love video towards me, and from a person that is, you know, that I hope have everything that she wants in life, because you know, she definitely deserves it. Definitely. So yeah, no more sadness stuff. We're gonna stop this here before I start the waterworks. We don't want that. Okay. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comments below. Tell me what you think of the letter, and if you have any situations like this, and any advice, because everyone's looking for advice. So leave the comments down below. Like and share this video. It'd be much appreciated. And yeah, talk to you all soon.